Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Farrah here. We're going to do a reading for the month of March. And considering that February was, I thought, rather an emotional and miserable month, and what we really want is something to cheer us up, I thought we would try to provoke the universe into giving us a great March by doing this monthly reading on a pin-up of a rugby player from August of some year. I don't remember which year. For me, rugby players are more fun than football players. They're a bit more decadent, seem to be a bit more relaxed, and really they're one of the things, I suppose, that makes life worth living. So that's my reason for this rather unconventional tarot tablecloth. Okay, let's go for our issue and suggestions for March 2023. So this is our issue card, and these three cards are our suggestions. What I'm getting here is that this is not a month in which one is going to feel particularly safe. It's not a month in which one is going to play in the sunshine. At least not if you're living in the northern hemisphere, certainly. And it's maybe not a month for great personal fulfillment or rewards, success, applause. Okay. Now, if this is the case, what's the best way of handling this month? Well, Four of Cups as an advice card is quite provocative. And I think that when we get Four of Cups as advice, it's like, if you're going to sulk, sulk. In other words, it is okay to retire to your boudoir and not to feel that you have to be all things to all people. Not to feel that you have to answer all those hundreds of party invitations that come rushing in all the time. So I think you can withdraw. If you're in a bad mood, be there, be that thing. Allow yourself to be like that. Allow yourself to feel grumpy. Actually, grumpiness has been a theme of the past couple of months, because I think grumpiness is an inner child thing. It's about expressing how you feel. And if you feel out of sorts, then it may not always be the best idea to pretend that you're jolly. Five of Batons as an advice card. Get on with the struggle of life. I think this is not about, and also a reversed strength in the advice section. I don't think it's a month of really achieving great personal development. It feels too difficult for that. It feels too emotional and too as if the outward life is just presenting quite enough challenges as it is. So let's not expect great leaps ahead in personal development. Let's not expect to be this saintly person with the infinity sign over her head who is completely in control of her lower nature, of her shadow side. That might not happen in March. They're funny cards, aren't they? And speaking as a Leo, I noticed that there's two rather leonine cards here, the Sun and Strength. And they're both reversed. And at this time of the year, we are a long way away from August, aren't we? We're a long way away from Leo. And certainly, I think if you're a fire sign, you might find this drizzly month of March just a little bit of a test. But let's see what we can see in the weather forecast and see if that fleshes this out a bit. In fact, let's give it a quick wipe. It's not really fair, is it, on the rugby player to be, on YouTube and have a dirty bit of glass obscuring his amazing glory there. There, it's a bit better, isn't it? It's difficult to keep everything in the house, beautifully clean all the time. But this is an opportunity to clean the picture, isn't it? Okay, and here's our weather forecast for March 2023. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with my weather forecast spread. There is a video about it on my tips and tutorials channel. But in this spread, I don't actually read the cards as individual significators of meaning. I just look at where the upright aces and major arcana cards are. And that shows us the areas of energy for the month ahead. I'll hide the other 9 so that it's a bit clearer. Okay, that's fine. So this is a very, very practical, very mundane set of priorities for the month of March. Again, it's not about personal development, is it? We've got second house. Take care of your finances. Check that income equals expenditure if possible. Check that there are no unforeseen shocks ahead. Have the nerve to look at your bank balance and see if there's anything you can do about it. Preserve your possessions, your wealth as much as you can. Don't waste money. Third house communication. Make sure emails are answered in this month. Make sure you talk to people. Make sure people know where you're coming from. Make sure you're not missing a trick in terms of connections and communications and meetings, okay? And here in the 10th house, whether you have a career or not, but it's your standing in the world, it's your ability to compete, I suppose. I think the 10th house advises a kind of toughness and a kind of competitiveness. So taken in combination, these 3 houses do suggest quite a practical, down-to-earth and combative, I'm feeling, a sort of a combative month of March. I think we're encouraged to survive, to keep our outer lives together, you know. As I picked up in the last reading, I don't think it's a month for personal development, really. I think it's a month for looking after yourself, for looking after what you have, looking after what you're doing, looking after where you're going, for surviving, I think. Okay, we haven't been advised by the tarot to have fun in the month of March, but we always can, can't we? So let's clear away these challenging cards, have one last lingering look at Mr. August. Let me know your feelings in the comments section below, and I'll see you next week. Bye. If you've enjoyed this video, you might like to consider subscribing to my channel. It makes a difference. Thank you. Oh, August, August, why are you so far away?